welcome back to my channel. It is Ellie, and as you know, this is Ellie Talks Money. I am your business coach, and I'm teaching you how to start your business from the ground up so you can make more money, increase your income, and just live your best life. So in today's video, we are diving deeper into tax write-offs and tax deductions, and I am teaching you guys all about the most common actually, tax deductions that you're probably doing right now, but you may not be actually taking advantage of. So we are going to dive into it, so get your notebooks out, get a pen and paper, put your headphones in. It is time for class. All right, y'all, welcome in. So now that you're here, please go ahead and like this video, save this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so that every time I post a video, you get notified. All right, so in today's video, as promised, we are going to dive deeper into taxes. I am going to remind you all what is a tax write-off and deduction. I'm also going to link the video here where I dive deeper into that. We are also going to go over the most common 10 tax deductions that you could be taking advantage of right now as a business owner. I am going to share with you the apps that you can download to your phone right now today so that you can start keeping track of these expenses and then use them as tax write-offs in the future. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, you all, so just as a reminder, if this is your first time watching a video, what is a tax write-off? So I shared with you in this video, and I'm gonna make sure I link it either above or below, everything about tax write-offs and deductions and how you can start implementing them, what the history is behind taxes, and etc. But just as a quick refresher, a tax write-off or deduction is essentially an expense that you incur in your business that you can write off or remove for business purposes. So the way that would look is if you make, or your business makes, $50,000, but you spend about $10,000 in expenses such as gas, mileage, meals, travel, advertising, etc., then that $10,000 actually gets deducted from your taxable income. So instead of you being taxed at $50,000, you'll be taxed at $40,000. And what's great about this is it's going to reduce the amount of money that you could potentially owe to the IRS. And we don't want to owe any money over here, okay? We want to make money, but we don't want to owe money, okay? So that is the number one tip in regards to what a tax write-off is and what a deduction is. Now we are going to get into the top 10 most common small business deductions and expenses that you might even be doing right now, but you're not taking advantage of. Alrighty guys, so here's the thing, even if you are working a regular 9 to 5 right now, I want you to know that this video and the deductions and expenses I'm going to be going over are still going to matter to you. Because as I shared with you all before, even as a 9 to 5 employee, you can still start an LLC on the side. And as you are in the pursuit of profit, as you are getting this business off the ground, any expenses that you are incurring in that process, you are able to use those as a tax write-off. So that's going to reduce the taxable income of even your 9 to 5. This is why I tell you all, the tax code is written to favor business owners. It is written to favor people who are going after a business, creating jobs, creating opportunities by way of investment, and etc. So this relates to you as well. Now let's think about the top 10 different expenses that most small businesses are using as deductions right now. So we're talking about things like meals. You guys, meals are now 100% deductible. 100%. So when you decide you're going to take your business partner out, or you're going to go ahead and have a meeting and discuss some of your business ideas, when you put that on your tab, it is 100% tax deductible. Another common expense is advertising, travel, mileage. You want to also think about things like inventory that you're spending, your phone bill, the internet that you pay. All of these things are tax write-offs. So every single month, right, you pay your phone bill, okay? I know we all have cell phones. You're always talking on your phone. You're making conversation. You're sending text messages. You're posting on Instagram. You are doing so many things. If you went ahead and had an LLC, if you had a business, that phone that you're paying every single month and you're using it every single day would be a tax write-off. Now that's a much smarter way to use your money than to just keep paying a bill that you're using all the time, maybe even to operate or pursue your business. Now you're going to get rewarded for it by claiming it as a tax deduction. All right, y'all, so another great 2 deductions that you're probably using all the time but not using with your business hat on, okay? And that is travel as well as mileage. So when you all are driving, let's say you're going to drive to a meeting. Let's say you're going to drive to a warehouse. Let's say you're driving to the Secretary of State building to file for your LLC. Any miles that you are driving that can be logged as business miles or for a business purpose, those are tax deductible at 56 cents per mile, you all. That is a lot of money. So if you're spending money filling up your tank every month, $80 to $100, but 50% of the time you are driving for your business or in the pursuit of profit for your business, you are going to be able to deduct more than half of that money. That is a huge, huge bonus. Another great one is travel. How many of us are taking trips or want to take trips, going to Jamaica, you want to go film content, you want to go look at your suppliers, you want to take these steps and do these things in your business? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can. In fact, I encourage you to do these things, but just make sure that you keep track of your receipts. If you already have your LLC, make sure you book this travel from your business bank accounts so that you can categorize this as a business expense. So for example, right, I recently went to Miami for a business trip. I went there, of course, because I had never been to Miami before and I wanted to experience something new, but I also went there for a conference. I also went there to meet with some potential business partners. So the majority of that trip was a business trip. So I ensured that I use my business bank account or my business debit card to book it. I also ensured that any meals I purchased while I was out, I use my business debit card or my business credit card. When it is time for me to track these expenses and it's time for me to reconcile everything, I am able to get what I deserve and write these things off as a tax deductible expense. So as I'm talking to you all about purchasing these expenses, spending money on travel, gas, supplies, contractors, advertising, this all connects to business credit. Because when you build your business credit, that's going to give you access to order some of your inventory, some of your supplies from vendors, business credit vendors, which is going to help you to keep more of that money in your pocket and use business credit instead to accomplish the very same thing. So you're going to get business credit gas cards. You're going to get business credit travel cards. This is why building your business credit is so important. So I'm going to link my video up here or down below where I am teaching you how to start building business credit right now. And because you guys are my YouTube fam and I love you, I am also going to give you an exclusive discount to my course. That is going to be at the link right here in the description box. Grab the business credit course so you can learn everything you need to really get that score off the ground, okay? So now that we've talked about all of the different expenses that you are probably spending right now that you could be having as a tax write-off, I want to really give you some practical tips as to how you can start tracking these expenses, okay? And that is going to be by using my favorite, and that is the QuickBooks app. Now, this video is not sponsored. It is just genuinely an app that I have been using in my business for a very long time. It is so helpful, very beginner friendly, and it links right up with your bank account. So here are the steps you're going to take. First, make sure that you download the QuickBooks app from the App Store. You're going to sign up, and they actually do have a free trial. I believe the paid version is maybe $15 or $20 a month, okay? Once you have QuickBooks, you'll link it up with your personal account or your business account, depending on what you have right now, and it is going to start sorting all of your expenses. So what you are going to do is categorize, okay, this was a meal, this was travel, here is where I purchased some office supplies, here is where I got some inventory, here is where I paid someone to help me with getting my business off the ground. That might also be a contractor. And when you sort all of these expenses, QuickBooks is going to compile them for you so that when it's time for you to file your taxes, you are going to be able to see all your expenses in one place, and they will show you your total deduction. Okay, and now of course you're going to take this to a qualified accountant or CPA so that they can assist you in filing your taxes, but having QuickBooks as an app and as a service is really going to be helpful in making sure that you're getting advantage and taking advantage of every single dollar you spend that is a relevant business expense. Another gem about QuickBooks is that it will track your miles, okay? So all you have to do is download the app, allow it to access your location, and every time you drive at the end of your trip or when you park, it's going to ask you, was this a business ride or was it personal? So if you were on your way to pick up some supplies, that's business. If you are on your way to maybe go get your kids from the babysitter, that's probably personal. But what's helpful is that you don't have to go through the calculation of figuring out how many miles you drove this month or this year in your business. QuickBooks is going to take all that stress away from you. So definitely a great tip that you all can start using right now, even as 9-to-5ers, or if you're a brand new business owner, and implement this ASAP. All right, y'all, so we have learned so much in this video. We went over what is a tax write-off and deduction. We also went over the top 10 most common small business deductions that you could be taking advantage of right now. I also shared with you my favorite app, which is QuickBooks, that you can use to start tracking your expenses and even tracking your miles right now, starting today. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment below. Let me know what you learned. Also, what questions do you have? I definitely want to be available to answer any of your questions. Before you leave, like the video, subscribe to my channel, save the video, and make sure that you also save it to watch it later. So as you all know, I believe in you so much. I know that you are so capable of starting a business, increasing your income streams, and living your best life. You are almost a millionaire. Almost a millionaire. You just need to start right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.